Here's a great look at an unmistakable venue. Welcome to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, a pair of rivals from the AFC West. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the LA Chargers. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And off we go from SoFi. Darius Davis to return it. Escapes the defender. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
Herbert throwing right away. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Second down now. They need 7. Herbert with a blitz coming. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Man in motion out of the slot. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't make the connection, was looking for Ladd McConkey. And it's going to be second down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Quentin Johnson complete. We'll get in territory. Here's moves him to the 48. Pick up 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Running it with Hampton. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. That'll be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to Hampton. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together, these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Raiders defense goes into the dime for third down. Throw here, third down. Into the hands of Ganson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Herbert on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Herbert from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Herbert again.
The third down pass. An 8-yard loss brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to get the lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. We put a receiver in motion left. They go play action on 1st down. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And a Raider first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender. That was 4th and long. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but moving it well.
I don't expect that to interrupt his progress very much. Still on a mission in this series, and that's the one driving it.
Ooh, errant snap. He gets what he can't find this one. That hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Going right this time with Hampton. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And no gain after the catch, but the gain still out across midfield. They're to the 45.
It's a gain of 25.
That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Let's see if they attack the first down, partner, from the 45. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
16
That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're advancing it well as they face down. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers making a 9-point advantage. Loud McConkey with a touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers make it a 10-point ball game.
10, Raiders nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Derinkion to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They'll throw it. Caught on the comeback route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So 1st down from the 41. He'll look to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This is Genty on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down the RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. To the air on 3rd and long. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. Herbert now off the play fake. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Again, it's Hampton. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Herbert back to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. One of the tight ends motions right. It's Hampton on 2nd. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take it down behind the line. Coming up. Front. Be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there. You put 8, I don't know, 9. All blockers in the world, but if they work in concert together to create a game, it doesn't matter.
Looking in, 9, knocked away, incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Intended for Trey Harris.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
A 28-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there, and they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
And a Las Vegas 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More football from SoFi in just a moment. 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen play to Genty. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. They get to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play.
Complete.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first.
It's a gain of 23
And they are quite
yards.
frustrated having to call that after giving up the
Raiders.
first. All set now. 1st and 10. A quick throw completed out to the left. And this one does not go far. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Setting up to throw. And he gives himself up after a short gain. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Back now, pressure coming. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
A 21-yard attempt.
Slow snap, and they're in to block it.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Herbert. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. Trying to find his tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. And finally they get there to take him down. That is a team sack all the way. Coverage was sensational. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Look at this first play, and he's going for it. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to start this third quarter. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Albee. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Genty from the gun. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another give here to Genty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, it will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
39-yard line.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Besh goes motion right. 2nd and 10. Here's a pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender gets his hand in there and breaks it up. A possible touchdown denied. That's going to bring up 4th down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
I think we're all a little surprised he was able to convert that try. It looked like they were not going to be able to get the ball down with that inaccurate snap. I don't talk about poise a lot of times for a kicker, but he just showed it and paid dividends.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Has this at the 6. Jukes away from 1. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First and 10 from the 32. Here's Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Textbook pitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it. Once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Hampton now up the middle. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Nickel set here from the Raiders, 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's good to McConkey. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down from the 42. Hampton gets the handoff. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
To throw, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation, and he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. New set of downs for him from the 31. They go play action on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down, Las Vegas.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, play action. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To throw here on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting that one to Jack Bash. And it sets up second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Looking right, and he finds him. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Working inside the red zone. Out to his wide out, it's a screen. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
To Jalen Naylor. First and goal, Raiders.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
They've got three tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. Genty is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
13, Raiders 10. Matt Gay
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. A play fake. Now Herbert's a throw. Completed over the middle. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
That's a gain of 6.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get 1 step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd down give to Hampton. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice game by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Shotgun give to Hampton. And he'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. To the left side, and Johnston has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll toss it to Hampton. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
The difficult part is not tracking him out there. Almost every corner in the league's got the speed to do that. What separates him from others is the physical. Can he avoid getting tied up in a block? And then can he deliver that blow for a loss?
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Herbert now. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Chargers 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
From the red zone now. That one connects. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Now inside give to Hampton. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker.
on for the Chargers
Pretty
field
automatic
goal.
look for him from the
A
left.
27-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push
Makes
out
the
beyond the
score.
field goal.
Chargers 16.
So after that make, a field goal
Raiders 10.
won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Cameron Dicker. to
Dicker
kick
all
off
lined
for
up
the
and ready to
Chargers.
boot it away. Young on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing now on 1st down. He's trying to push the field. Big shot is hauled in. Peter inbounds. Oh, what a play. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders come through to tie it in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They have this try now to put them in front late. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the score Raiders 17. Chargers 16.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
The Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers down by only 1. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. McConkey's got it again. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Chargers first down. First and
Just
10
how
at
many
the
times do we
39-yard
see
line.
teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple, and he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. He scrapes together a yard at most. It's 2nd down.
Taron Johnson brought him down. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Middle of the field taken in by McConkey. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
It's a gain of 18.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts.
Chargers.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 19-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Throws caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Hampton. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first.
Brings up
And they still have 2
goal.
available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Just shy of the goal line.
Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts.
It's now
And now they're
3rd
powerless
and
to stop
goal.
that clock with a timeout at least. Third and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football. Hampton. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Chargers.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go man the response.
And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
Cameron Dicker.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Young on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideout. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Floats that long, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He gets 6 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball.
So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.